G'day everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. And today I'm going to be taking the simple concept of a leather burnishing tool used to burnish the edges of leather to lay the grain down flat, make it look pretty and shiny. I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be adding power to it. Hope you enjoy. Now this is a new addition to the shop. It's a GMC sliding compound saw. I picked this up off of Facebook for $60, which I think is a bit of a bargain, especially for the capacity that it has. And this should definitely make getting consistent square cuts a lot more efficient. I cut this piece at 110mm, which allows for a little bit of waste to be cut off. Since the board wasn't square or parallel, I marked the center out on one side, and then drew perpendicular lines through to the opposite side, so that the hole I drilled will run through the center line of the piece. At this stage I'm only drilling a 3mm hole instead of the 6mm required, as a tailpiece on the lathe will only self-center to this amount, and a conical tailpiece would definitely be better for the job. Just before I get turning, I want to preface that nothing that I do here is a safe or proper way of doing it, and if you want to do it yourself, you do your own research into it. I must have hit the record button twice because this is me after I use a skew chisel to smooth out the cylinder. And this is me making one of my many stupid mistakes, as I formed a cove on what segment should have been the hemisphere. After sanding up to 240 grit, I just use some of this cabinet maker's wax, and that just seals it off nicely. I turn the speed of the lathe way down, and very carefully parted off the end of this. ground some lumps on the spindle to hopefully create a stronger joint with the epoxy. Okay, so I've just got a bit of scrap veg tan here that I've got mounted up in my stitching pony that I made a few weeks ago. Go check it out if you haven't already. And I'm just gonna wet it with a bit of water first and slick it, trying that out with this. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of wax and see how we go. Let's get into it. Okay, so hopefully you can see here, that's just with water, and that's basically like a mirror polish. I'm really impressed with how that turned out. There will be a bit of remnant wax left on the tool, as that's what I used to put on it before. And there we have it again, that's with the wax, and very similar finish to before. Quite mirror polished even, except the wax, that'll give a little bit more waterproofing protection, and usually a bit more shine as well, but that looks pretty nice. Okay everyone, there it is. Overall, I'm really impressed with how polished of an edge I can get with that. Basically like mirror polish reflective, which I'm really blown away with that. However, as you may have seen in the trial video, it doesn't run concentric, meaning it wobbles a bit, and it hasn't seemed to affect how well it works. However, it might be a bit unruly if it's bouncing around everywhere, and hard to control on the edge. If you like the look of the stitching pony I used, how about you go over here and have a look at how I made it? And if you want to go the other way and take power out of the equation, go watch this video here where I made a milking stool completely by hand. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.